Hey everybody, wanted to do a quick little video of the kombucha that I've been doing. It seems to be a pretty good starter flavor. I did this about a week ago. It's mint and strawberry, and I happen to have the kombucha that's been brewing for about 2 weeks, which is good to go. It's ready, and I happen to have some strawberries that are also on their way out, so they need to be made into something. I got my jars. They've been cleaned and sanitized, so they're good to go. Just got to cut up a few strawberries for each little thing, and oh yeah, those are good to go. I need a knife. Excuse me, move please. For those of you that don't know, Zoe thinks you see her down there? Hi. She thinks she's a helper in the kitchen. She really is not. She just sits behind you and you don't know it, and then you trip over her. And then sometimes you step on her and she helps and wonders why you're stepping on her. It's pretty entertaining for no one at all. So the cool thing about kombucha, actually with any ferments, you can pretty much just put all the stuff together and it just does its thing. Naturally. You don't have to add, chemicals. It's kind of not a bad thing or a good thing to say, but you don't have to cook it. You don't have to refrigerate it. I don't know, do really anything to it. You just put it in a jar and let it go. And then when the kombucha is ready, because it's really essentially just black tea and sugar. I want to do a couple different things with maybe red tea or white or green tea, just to change it up. But those are about the only teas that really work with it, because they have the nutrition and not really enzymes, things in it that the SCOBY, the yeast and the bacteria need to eat and to ferment. But the cool thing is, as I was saying, when it's done with the initial fermentation, I mean, it's good to go like that, or you can flavor it. I'm sure you've seen in... Zoe, stop! That's not yours. There's tons of different flavors, just like beer. You can pretty much do anything you want, and chances are it's going to taste good to somebody. But I wanted to start simple, just to kind of get a routine going and see how long it takes for the secondary fermentations and everything. As you can see, I'm not doing them in jars. I have a 6-pack of 8-ounce, 16-ounce bottles, flip-top bottles, that I will use eventually, but I haven't even taken them out of the box yet. So today we're just going to do this with this quick batch here. That one's questionable, but we're going to use it. And all these guys, the toppers, go in this here pan, bucket, for the rabbits. Sometimes the chickens, but the chickens really don't like it. Which is okay, because every Thursday when we brew in the production lab, I bring home spent grains, and they love it. See, and I just stepped on Zoe. Spent grains. Chickens love it. And it's for free. Alright. Clear some of this stuff out the way. We're gonna kind of divvy this up. I'm sure people that have been doing this for a while will find something wrong with this, but you know what? I haven't died from it yet, so I'm just gonna keep making it my way until I find a better way. So you can put in the stuff first, or the kombucha first. I don't really care. Mint. Ooh, those leaves are going too. That's for the rabbits. They're gonna get minty fresh breath for tomorrow. Elizabeth really likes the mint flavor, and with some of the commercially bought kombucha, even the good stuff, you know, the 2 brands that I always see in the grocery, I can't think of their names, but she finds them a little acidic, and there's a lot of a lot of carbonation in those, and that tends to bother her. But there's no forced carbonation in this. It's all natural fermentation, and we can control the flavors a little bit more. So she really likes the mint, how it stands out in this, but it's not like a processed flavor. So that's why I'm just kind of doing small batches like this, so we can play with the length of the secondary fermentation and get that flavor, that perfect blend, and get that flavor spot on to turn into this stuff. Alright, so smells good. Here's our kombucha. And I just love playing with this little guy. His name's Frank, I think. He looks like a Frank. But that's the SCOBY. Got a couple layers in here because this is the second or third batch, I think, with this guy. I have another one grown in there in the closet. All I gotta do is pour it in, and that's a bad angle. You can't really see. I want you to see how well it bubbles. Aha! See how well it bubbles with all that natural carbonation when I pour it in. This ought to be exciting. Let's see if I can do it without spilling. Oh yeah! Just like your Coca-Colas, or sodas, or pop, or fizzy pops, whatever y'all call it, depending on where you're from. Again, that's all natural fermentation, so I think that's really cool. I think that's kind of why I'm drawn to the ferments. Just all the cool things you can do, and that we see in our everyday life, but you don't even really think about it. So there's one guy. Second guy. So, stop whining. Alright, I'm gonna cap these guys. I'll let it sit in my fermenting closet, probably for a day or so, and then I'll taste it. The last batch, this guy right here, I think I let it sit for 2 days. I got the flavor that I wanted, and then took the fruit out, and then capped it again and put it in the fridge, which will stop the fermentation process. So whatever flavor you stop it at, that's what you're getting. The cool thing is, just like all the other ferments, once you stop that process, you could throw it in the fridge or whatever, and it's good for like a couple months. Ooh, that was hot. Let's not do that. Yep, you can see the little SCOBY down here. I'm probably going to do another batch here after I have a conference call with my English professor. She's not even a professor, I don't think. She's just an English teacher lady. And it's online, and it's Intro to Freshman English. Or no. Intro to College English. The first project I had to write a resume. I'm like, can you just choose from the 15 other ones that I've already written? No, you have to write a new one. And now we're doing a literacy exploration project, which literacy apparently means your knowledge of things, not just literacy, like reading and writing. So anyway, I had to pretend to interview one, and I hope to God she doesn't follow me. But I made up the whole interview because I know things, and I didn't feel like doing it. And I am also 35. I've had like 6 English courses, and a job, and a life. And I am not 18, fresh out of high school, writing my first resume for my job at McDonald's making Licky Chewies. Although the theme seems to be cosmetology, which is so exciting for me to read, because we also have to do peer reviews. And there's a couple of people, I had to do 4 of them, and Lord have mercy. As I'm learning to say in the South, bless their hearts. Not lady, she's a girl. She's she's a little girl. She was critiquing mine. She's like, you need to keep under 2 pages. I was like, bitch, I can't even put my education in 1 page, let alone my experience. And it's all relevant, so pound sand. Apparently that was not the appropriate thing to say either, but I'm learning personal skills outside of the military. Apparently there is a difference. Anyway, so, forgot what I was talking about. I know I said this before, but see, you watch yourself here, but the camera's up here, and I don't know if you're supposed to look in the camera or what. Anyway, yeah, so I'll do another batch of kombucha, let that ferment out here probably after this silly thing. I kind of want to just turn the video camera on, because she's going to have hers off, but I just want to make faces. That's probably frowned upon too. But anyway, strawberry mint kombucha. I digress. So yeah, until next time, yeah, enjoy, have a great weekend. If you're in this Western North Carolina, it's fantabulous weather out today, so get out and enjoy it, because it's gonna get a little chillier next couple days. And I think rain tonight, but it's good. All right, I gotta roll. Ciao.